Hi, my name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman and Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan, and today we're going to continue our video series designed to educate the public, so please subscribe to our channel. I want to go over a couple things you should never, ever do during your divorce. And the reason why you shouldn't do these things is because it's only going to come back to haunt you. Either it's going to come back to haunt you because your ex is going to make you miserable because you did those things, or it's going to come back to haunt you because now you're held in a poor light before the court, and now the court thinks that everything you say is a lie. These are things you shouldn't do. Avoid those problems. Number one, don't hide assets. Don't hide income. Doing that, number one, it's very likely that you're going to be found out. The attorneys are going to do discovery. If your ex knows that you saved a lot of cash over the marriage, they're going to know that that $16,000 tax return that indicates that that's what you make, although you're living in Bloomfield Hills, they're going to know that that's a lie. Okay? They're going to know that cash is being unreported, that assets are being hidden. So if you've lived your whole marriage doing that, don't try to get a divorce and tell the court, oh, gee, Your Honor, I make less than $20,000. Nobody's going to believe you. You're going to look like a liar. The court is likely to find that you do have these assets. It's going to award the assets to the other side. Don't do that. Don't exaggerate on your income either. Don't say that you don't make any money, because the court's going to look at your car, look at your expenses, look at your homeowner's insurance, look at your auto insurance, look at your recreational spending, look how much money you spend on cigarettes, for God's sakes. All these things, they'll put it together, and the court's going to say, wait a minute, reconstructing this, you've got an income of a minimum of $100,000 a year. Why are you telling the court you only make 15 grand? So don't misstate your income, because the court's going to figure it out and reconstruct it and then ascribe an income to you, and it may be a higher income than you actually made, and you might have been better off being just, leveling with the court. And that's always the better way to go. Number two, don't make nasty decisions. Don't make impulsive decisions. Don't make decisions based on being nasty and impulsive. Make decisions that are judicious. Don't try to hurt the other person and try to, cut off your nose to spite your face. I can't tell you how many times we've had people who are trying to get an asset, not because they want it, but because they know the other side wants it. They could care less. It's like the case where the court orders the Porsche that the husband loves, that the wife couldn't care less about, but she took. They order her to sell the Porsche and split the assets, and what does she do? She sells it for $100, gives him a $50. In doing so, she cut her nose off, because if she would have sold it for $50,000, she would have gotten $25,000. But you know what it was? She dislikes him so much more than she cared about herself and the asset, that she gave it away for peanuts. In that particular case, you should know that the court found that she made a commercially unreasonable sale and stuck her with half the value of that Porsche. So she didn't really gain. But the point is, don't do things like that. That's a terrible way to handle yourself. Do things in a business-like, appropriate, good faith manner. In the long run, it'll serve you better. Lastly, don't avoid the kids in your dispute. I cannot stress this enough. Don't tell the kids, well, I'd love to take you to the movies, but Dad doesn't pay me any money, so I can't. Sorry. Don't horribilize the other parent just because you're having problems with them. Work it out. And if you can't work it out, go to the judge. Let the judge work it out. But don't bring your kids in the middle in an effort to use them, because ultimately they're going to figure out what you're doing. They're going to figure out that you're just using them as a pawn to gain traction in your dispute with the mom or with the dad, and they're going to feel really marginalized by that process. They're going to feel very demoralized by that process, and ultimately they're going to end up disliking the situation and disliking you. So don't do that. Don't involve the kids in the dispute. If you can avoid these pitfalls, you'll likely have a more successful divorce with a more successful resolution. Now, if you have any questions about your particular case, reach out and we'll be glad to help you out.